there's this mentality that if you don't choose hard things in life, like if you don't aggressively go after those hard things in life, like the hard things in life will come to you. So I'm beating the hard things in life, like before they get to me, I'm getting to them. And so I enjoy those hard things. And I'm not waiting on hard things to come and find me while I'm asleep. I'm waking up every single day and I'm going and finding those hard things. And I'm aggressively, that's why I said that word, I'm aggressively attacking those things. And that's what life is all about. It's finding those hard things and attacking those hard things.
When I hear what you say, I hear the word purpose. And purpose is just what you're saying. It's about finding the hard thing or finding the thing, you know, and attacking it instead of letting life happen to you.
You happen to it. There you go. There
so
you go. You're gonna get me crunk now for these last 3 pieces.
I hear the word purpose, and I hear you found what it was you were supposed to be doing in life, and you attacked it instead of letting life or whatever challenge and being like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know.
Exactly.
You know,
this is too hard. Life is happening to me. It's like, no, come on, life, let's go.
All the memories are on replay. I reach for you, but you're thousands of miles away. Every heartbeat, every breath is filled with thoughts of you. I am so lost without you, and I don't know what to do.
Cause this is gonna be like, you know, the picture that we're gonna go back to. Cause Megan says that once it looks good, we ain't gonna be worried about how much it costs.
That's right.
So,
well, no,
nights filled with all the things I didn't say. That I will make it okay. Turn back time, never let you slip away. Every heartbeat, every breath is filled with thoughts of you. I am so lost without you, and I don't know what to do.
All right, y'all. This is a monumental day. It is the last day of putting up LP siding. And Tim is back in the laundry room. I hear him rustling around getting his boots. So he should be on this. There he is on the scene. You ready for this day?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready to roll. Ready to get it. Been waiting on this day for a long time.
I know that's right. It's kind of like the last day of school. You're about to graduate.
Oh, yeah. For real.
Doing that last final exam.
Exactly. It's been a grind. We're finally here.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how does it feel? What are your emotions other than, you know, entrepreneur?
Well, it's kind of a funny feeling. It's one of the things where I feel happy and sad at the same time. Because anytime you do something for a long time,
right,
it's like this process has been going on for about 2 going on 3 months or so. And yeah, I'm glad to be on these last couple of boards. We still have a lot of work to do,
Yes.
but it's a monumental moment to be done, like to today, because today we're gonna be done with all of the LP siding. We still have to caulk and paint and all those things, but we'll be able to, after painting and caulking, we'll be able to move on to other projects, and it's like, it feels amazing. It feels great.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So you said it would feel, I guess bittersweet is the
that's
word, for, you know, happy and then somewhat like, oh man, like we're done. Like, what am I gonna do with my life if I'm not putting up LP siding?
That's what I feel like. Cause I've been full time. It's like all the way from tearing down the old siding to putting up OSB to house wrapping this thing to replacing every single window, door, everything. It's like it's been a grind now. It's been a grind.
Yeah, man. It's like all things on the outside of Emma will be made new completely.
That's right.
Not a single board.
Listen, all the way from the roof
Yes.
to the siding to the inside, everything's new.
Everything is new. Absolutely everything is new. So you're lacing up your carpentry boots,
Lacing up,
getting suited and booted,
literally.
and ready for this last day of LP siding. That's amazing.
This job began with a question. And that question was, how hard would it be to replace all the siding on the house?
You know,
now that you've seen me do it, what is your answer to that question?
Extremely hard. Yeah.
That was the hardest thing you've ever seen done.
I did not know what I was asking, you know, and your response to it was like, you know, we can do it. It wasn't like, it's going to be the hardest thing.
I didn't even answer the question because I already knew. I knew how hard it was going to be. But I knew that if my wife wants the siding replaced.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yes. It's like, because it's you know, it's one of them things where God gave us a wife to be a helper, a helpmeet. And it's like sometimes, you know, we need help with the revelation. And I was just going to paint the outside of the house because my focus was getting to, we can go ahead and walk outside.
All right, let's go.
My focus was getting to the porch and getting to those type things. But the Lord had something else in mind. He wanted us to establish more and more abundantly. He wanted us to completely redo this whole house. And we found things. And we found things when we were replacing the siding of the house that needed to be done underneath the walls that were there, like wires that were frayed and those type of things. And so yeah, it's amazing. And it's definitely a God thing, replacing all of this siding and getting to this point. So it's just amazing. There you go.
I.A.G Farms, it's all about God. We are ready to go. Tim has gotten suited and booted. He's gotten all his tools out and laid out the way they need to be. He pulled around the truck and he is ready to slay his giant for today. He's ready to put up this last 3 boards of LP siding. We have made it like right there at the finish line, and we definitely want to finish strong. But just being at this point where he only has a few more boards to put up and we'll be done by the end of the day, Lord willing, it's just great to kind of like reflect and look back on what we've done so far, how far we've come, and like literally all things have been made new. There has not been a single surface on the outside of our home that has not been replaced. Literally, we ripped off all the tin. We came with new OSB, house wrap, a brand new roof. So I'm just going to walk y'all around and show y'all all the things that have been like completely redone. So here's the back. Here's where we are now. Tim is diligently working on putting these last 3 boards up. And so I guess I'm just going to take it from this point and we can move backwards and I'll show you what all we've done. This has to be one of my absolute favorite parts of the house is this new back door. It's contending with our front patio door, but this back door with the windows, y'all, we just had a regular door here before. It was like rusty, and just replacing it and it's like nice and white and bright and new has been great. But having that window, it brings so much natural light into our home and into the laundry room, which didn't have a window before, doesn't have any natural light. But putting that there right in front of the laundry room is just sunlight pouring into our laundry room now. So that has been awesome to have that replaced. We also have brand new windows, and you can see the beautiful trim around these windows. That is new as well. So he's trimmed out all of our windows and our doors. Actually, now you can see the house wrap, and there's OSB behind that. So when we ripped off all the tin, Tim came back, he put up OSB and house wrap and then the LP siding. So there's an extra layer there of just sturdiness, protection, and that is all brand new. Now we did have some challenges that Tim was able to overcome with wisdom from the Lord. One of those was figuring out a way to work around replacing the siding and having these mini splits. But he was able to just do a little notch and fit board against board and then just caulk this seam here. And that worked out so beautifully that I literally don't even see a seam. I can't even tell it's there. And then there'll be a cover for these wires. So that's just perfect. And this one that he's at now worked out even better because it's at the end of a board. So there, it won't even be a seam. It'll just be board against board with a notch there. So that is perfect. And just he took his time. And I know some people might say, how long are you gonna be putting up LP siding? But truly, when you're able to take your time and do it and not get burnt out or have the mentality of, hey, let me just slap up as much LP siding as I can, the attention to detail is just amazing. So the way he's gone around these plugs, the way he's trimmed out the windows, and we still have a little bit of caulking to do, but the caulking that he has done, once we paint, it's going to look like super professional. Just everything is just, so carefully done. There aren't any like just big gaping holes that we have to fixed, like where it was just cut, you know, quickly. It's all just so precise and done so well. Even this side, I'll show you this gable end of the house. It was a lot to figure out how we were going to trim it out, these top edges here. And this side is different from the other side. It kind of sticks out at the top a little bit, but he was able to trim it out, and it looks so good. I think it's actually one of my favorite parts in terms of the trim, because it just, you know, those little extra touches of the trim here looks so good. And, you know, he was able to notch the top of the trim there for or above, he notched above the trim there for the mini split. So that also just worked out perfectly and looks really good. And of course, there's a brand new window there. It just looks great. And then we had already replaced the door on the front, but the windows here all got replaced. And one of my other most favorite things here is the patio door. So this was a window, and we were able to replace it with the patio door. This patio door just pours so much natural light into our bedroom, which is also Tim's office. So he has gotten an upgrade. He has a corner office, y'all. Corner office with a humongous window. He can see down the driveway, and he loves to work in natural light. So that's just a huge upgrade for us in terms of our bedroom. And then, y'all, the roof. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. It's kind of hard to see it from this angle, but okay, there, I'm getting a little bit of it. But the roof is brand new. It is completely new metal roof, and it is going to look so good against our paint color, which is a dark gray, the same dark gray that's on our barn. It's called barn wood gray. And we've replaced all of the exterior. We ripped off the tin, came back with OSB house wrap, and we are just shy, a couple boards shy of completing the LP. We've also replaced this exterior plug, and then these porch lights have been replaced on the front and the back. So as you can see here, this front porch light, which it was a motion detected light, and it never stayed on. So you could be standing right in front of it, it would click off, and it would never click on when it was supposed to. So I'm so glad now I can just flip the switch, and we have a beautiful porch light. Yeah, it's just really amazing how all the details just fit together. I'm gonna walk y'all around to the last end of the house here. And this is it. We replaced the window there. That's actually our bathroom window, and it was one of those windows that were kind of it only let light in, it wasn't clear. So now we have a window we can actually look out of, and that was a bonus to us as well. And this just looks so great against the blue skies and the clouds in the background. I'm so excited about finishing up. We got about probably 2 or 3 weeks of caulking and painting. I'm not sure how long that will take, but we want to take our time and do that right as well. And this has been a definite journey. I had no idea of what we were getting into when I encouraged him to replace the exterior instead of just painting the tin. But I'm so glad that we have replaced it, because the results of doing it ourselves, because I know that Tim is going to go the extra mile. I don't know if we got somebody else to do it, if we could get them to like come back with OSB and house wrap and then LP siding. If we would have replaced all the windows or the patio door, I don't know if we would have even gotten there or thought of those things if we hadn't decided to take it step by step and do it ourselves. And at each step, we were able to make a wise decision, have an improvement, take it to the next level. And that's what's been so beautiful about this process, is we've literally let Jesus breathe new life into us at each part, and he's come in and said, oh, hey, we got to take out the windows, and put that little prompt in our hearts. Why don't you replace the windows? And because of that, we have such a beautiful product at the end, and it's something that we never foresaw at the beginning. And that is the wonderful thing about walking with Jesus. And you don't know, it's that kind of scary faith thing where you don't know how everything is going to turn out, but you trust God, and then it ends up being more beautiful than you've ever anticipated, more beautiful than you could have thought of or imagined. And that has been my experience, y'all, and I'm excited about this last day of LP siding. I can't wait to see what is in store for us, because this is just, the end of one step and the beginning of another. So let's get it, y'all.
Right here under the thumb of the cold air, a calling from something that's out there somewhere, wondering when we'll be departing from here. Anyone else would go back inside, but we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires died down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down, 'cause we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown. Good miles. The years have come and gone, but we're right where we feel we belong. And anyone else would have turned back by now, but we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires died down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder slow down. Yeah, we said
There was some spiders running down the board. I guess they were up under that drip edge, and I was trying to blow them, but they were coming straight down for me. That's why I dropped it.
we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires died down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down, 'cause we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, 1,000 good miles.
All right, y'all, one up, about 2 more to go, maybe 2 and like a piece at the end or something like that. Or I might have to cut that piece at the end. I think it's just 2 more pieces left. But y'all may have been thinking at the beginning of this video, it's like, how are they gonna make a whole video about putting up 3 pieces of LP siding? Well, that's literally about how many I put up in a day, 3 to 4 pieces. And that may seem crazy, but there's a lot that goes into it. I was actually watching a video of somebody that put LP siding. They put it on their shed house, and they had to call the contractor back because when the weather changed, the LP siding started like bubbling up because or it started like popping up in certain spots where it wasn't nailed down good enough because the contractor didn't put enough nails in it. And so that's one part of it. It literally takes about 10 minutes to like properly nail down the LP siding with the nails not being too far in or too far out. They recommend that you nail them to where you set your nail gun to where the nails, if they don't go in perfect, they don't go in all the way, so you can hit it with a hammer. It can go in flush because this siding is made to be water resistant, where you shouldn't have to caulk the nail holes. I'm caulking the nail holes when I caulk to prep for paint, but that's just for extra security, because just in case I nailed one too deep or didn't nail it far enough or something like that, that caulk could give me extra protection. But it takes a while to nail this thing down properly. If somebody puts up a piece of LP siding and they nail it up in like a couple seconds, that just means they didn't nail it up right. But I'm making sure I don't nail into any of my wires. My nails are the right length to make sure that I don't nail into any of my wires. If I do, nail right over top of a wire. But every now and then on these mobile homes, the wires are different depths on the 2x4. Unlike in a stick-built house where they drill holes through the 2x4 and run the wires. In the mobile home, they staple the wires. All of the wires come from up top, and then they come down, and then they have a long stretch of wires that go through there, and then instead of drilling a hole through it, they notch it from the outside. So the wires aren't installed from the inside, but they notch the 2x4 on the outside, and they put a piece of metal over it just in case a nail comes through it. So there's a lot of protection to protect the wires from the nails, but I'm just being extra cautious to make sure I do everything right. But yeah, and y'all saw that this board, I had to put it up 3 times because I'm doing it by myself and me and Jesus. And the board failed the first time, and then it failed the second time, then I had to install the 3rd time. But I was trying to get it around this mini split line there, and as you can see, that came out beautiful. Let me get y'all up closer. See if I can get this ladder over here. But that notch came out amazing. Get y'all up there so y'all can see. But yeah, that notch came out amazing. As you can see, just need a little bit of caulk around it a little bit. And I got it tight under the bottom and then tight over there. And so this mini split line was like literally perfect right there. It must be a stud like coming right there down this side of the line, because I think I remember that too when they were installing that mini split line. But yeah, so that worked out perfect. I was able to notch this board and then notch the second piece of board here and just slide it over top of it. But it was kind of hard to get it slid over top of there because the cut is cut so precise, and I didn't want to cut it bigger because I want it to be like snug, and I'm gonna put some caulk around there and it's just gonna be snug and locked in there, even though that's all gonna be covered up by a trim piece that goes over top of those refrigerant lines, because that's a refrigerant line, a drain line, and then the wire that powers the mini split is in that as well. But yeah, everything's looking good, and y'all can see I have a little glimpse of what my life is like, and why I have a goal every day to just put up 1 piece of LP siding, and then once I get that 1 piece up, I move on to the next piece of LP siding. This is like the first day where I've like had a big goal. I'm gonna get 3 pieces up before the end of the day, guaranteed. But you see how things go sometimes. That board failed multiple times. I had to end up doing some different stuff with my little kickstand, my little brace at the bottom, but I eventually got it up there, and it's nailed in, ready to roll. It's ready for caulk, ready for paint, and I can move on to the next one. And hopefully, like I said, we can get these last 2 boards up. We won't have too many problems. The boards where I have to cut notches, especially the ones where I have to cut around windows and doors and things like that, and even the ones where I have to cut like and put wires through, like for that porch light, that porch light piece there probably took me an hour to do that, because I had to do the porch light, had to do wiring and all that type of stuff. But just pieces where I go around windows, they probably take about 30 minutes, something like that, to complete the board, get it cut, measured, all of that type of stuff. And then the board, like I'm finna do now, which doesn't have any cuts except for cutting. I have to cut like 2 inches off the bottom, 2 inches off the bottom of the board so that it doesn't hang over, because we're gonna have a porch down there, and then we want all of that to be just flush at the bottom. And so I have to cut like 2 inches off the bottom, and then once I do that on these boards, that's it. And then I can get it up there and then get it nailed in. So those boards might take me like 15, 20 minutes, something like that. But let's see if we can get another board up, see if we can get this project done today and be ready for some caulk and ready for some paint.
Boom, boom, there's a knock at the door, but don't freeze in your tracks. It's the chance that you've been waiting for. It's the light coming through the cracks. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life shows an open road, you know you should ride. Forget what you've been told and ride this open road. This open road. This open road. Boom, boom, that knock on your door, it's sounding further away. Don't lose sight, life was times before. This is now today. When life shows an open door, come on, a chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life is an open road, you know you should ride. Forget what you've been told and ride this open road.
What's up, Benjamin? I hear you. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Good.
I think I am officially on the last board.
No way.
And I wanted to let everybody know, because I think this is a occasion that calls for a dismissal for maybe a couple hours, well, not a couple hours, maybe a couple minutes from homeschool. What y'all think? What you think, Mama?
I think so.
You think you can spare about
Oh, most definitely.
45 minutes from homeschool to
Yes.
see this last piece? This will never be done again, Lord willing, on this house ever again. LP siding being put up. And so this is the last piece. Y'all have seen me work myself like as hard as I possibly can to get this job done. So I want y'all to come out
ready. We
and see the
want you to
last
come
piece.
out.
That's right. Did I hype it up good enough?
Oh yeah, most definitely. They are ready.
Oh yeah, well, y'all get your desk organized, close your books and all that type of stuff. Benjamin, excuse me. Benjamin said, hopefully he come over here to me. Hey, Benjamin, are you tearing up Bluey?
Yes.
You are not assaulting Bluey over
Yeah,
here.
he tore Bluey up.
I see that fuzz there. What you doing?
That hole was there when,
Does that come from Bluey?
Yep.
Bluey.
that hole was there
Let's
when
see.
we got it.
We
I don't
have to
see.
sew Bluey back up, but you know, he was tearing it up, but he was quiet, so.
Quietly tearing it up. So let him do it, huh?
So we continue with homeschool, and we said we'll fix Bluey later.
Sometimes he
Benjamin, that's not nice. What you say, Ty?
sometimes he would be on top of Blue when he was younger. He would be on top of Blue like this.
Oh yeah, punching them, biting them, wrestling.
Look,
Benjamin, that stuff not true, is it? You want to come outside and see this last piece of LP siding? Put Bluey back in there with you so you can assault him some more. All right, y'all take your time. Come on out.
Alrighty.
All right, y'all, I had to come in and get the whole family for this. This is a monumental occasion, a cause for celebration. And so hopefully I can get this piece up pretty carefully and not mess up anything, and then let this last board just be smooth, and we can just celebrate as we get it up.
The further we move on from all those yesterdays, happiness gets nearer. The light that we see closing in so fast ahead, it's hope, it's getting clearer. The more I think of all the tough times we survived, the more it makes me smile. If nothing's broken us, yeah, nothing ever will. 'Cause dreams are hard to kill. And I know
You can open your eyes now. We're lagging one piece. We're lagging one piece, Todd. Wake up, Todd. Wake up, Todd. Wake up, Todd. It's real. This job is almost done. Listen, move.
That is a beautiful sight right there.
Hopefully we're not celebrating too early.
I know, right?
This might be the hardest piece that we put up on the whole house.
No.
Listen, that piece around that mini split right there, it fell on me 3 times. Well, 2 times. I had to install it 3 times. And I told them, because I know they were thinking at the beginning of the video, this is gonna be a whole video with just 3 pieces of LP siding.
How is that possible?
And I told them about that YouTube video we were watching, where the people had to call their contractor back because they didn't put enough nails in the LP.
Yeah.
So it's like little stuff like that. It's like what takes all the time makes it go a little bit longer.
not anything or anyone will hold us back, no matter what the cost. Somewhere's a place where we can build our memories. Somewhere, just hold on tight, it'll be alright. Show me the way. Show me a way to somewhere. Show me the way. Show me the way. Show me a way to somewhere. Show me the way. Show me the way. Show me a way where we still build our memories. Show me the way. Show me a way to somewhere. To somewhere.
He's coming towards you.
There you go. You gotta get the pecan.
Acorns.
Acorns, there you go. Oh, he tried to paint the trailer. No, we painting that right there. There you go.
Good job, buddy.
Keep going. Whole thing.
Paint the whole thing. You got it? Oh, look, his face started to get focused.
For real. Go side to side like that.
You remember when Noah was doing his block?
Mm-hmm.
Only paint
Right
one
there.
section of the wall.
Yep. You holding my stomach. I can't breathe. Where am I holding it? Good job, Benjamin. I finished the rest.
Yay, Benjamin.
High five. High five.
Yay,
Good job,
good
bud.
painting.
I thought at one point I would have been smart if I went out here and cut this board in and all the edges. Because that's what takes the longest when you're painting, is cutting everything in. But then I thought about it, you have to still caulk the
Caulk
cracks. Yeah, so you still have to cut it in anyway. But I thought I had a good idea for a minute. You know what I'm talking about though?
Oh yeah, That way you can
Like
cut
you
it
go
in
ahead
before
and,
you put it
paint
up.
at the edges
Yes,
like that.
yes. I mean, you probably have a degree of that where you don't have to just cut in so hard.
Much, yeah. That's all right. Ain't gotta be pretty.
It just
You're
needs
just
to
gonna
hold
take
it.
it off when you're done.
All right. Okay, final walk down
That's right.
for the last
Last board.
board.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm not gonna cry. That's how stuff to happen though when you pour everything you got into something.
Mm-hmm.
You finish it.
There you go.
Can't nobody take that from you.
That's true. And I guess you get to see it though every day. You know. Sometimes you work on a project or accomplish a task and you don't necessarily get to physically see it or touch it, you know,
Yeah.
and look at it every day.
This
So.
is our house.
That's
Place
right.
where we live. The
Mhm.
roof over our head, and we
Yeah.
get to say that we built it with our own 2 hands.
That's right.
Let's get it. One away from it. Got scared for a minute. That line looks so smooth. I didn't see my knot there. Thought I cut the wrong side. Like we got it.
Yeah. Looks good.
Got our 316 gap over here. Going all the way up. It look pretty good. Now I'm gonna do some fine tuning and make sure I get. What's up, Benjamin? Benjamin, what's up, bud? Do some fine tuning and make sure I get that. Cause as you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a little bit too much space there. I need to move that over just a little bit.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out
better watch
of
out too.
town.
Yep.
See the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling,
Thanks for here.
I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a coffee too. Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time. Driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car.
Take a little bit of extra time while you're doing this and do it right. That saves you time later. See, most of the time, the carpenter is not the painter as well. But see, I'm the carpenter putting the board up, and I'm also the painter. So I'm doing some of the painter's job, like making sure everything is nailed in, because sometimes the carpenter have nail stuff in and the painter had to come back and nail stuff in. Or the carpenter leave those little burrs on there or leave the nails sticking out, and the painter had to come in and knock them in. But I'm both, so I'm saving myself some work later.
That's right.
What you think, Mom?
Being kind to your future self.
Exactly. Oh yeah, that's a good one there.
Saving your future self.
Where you get that good quote from? You don't usually have them quotes like that.
Whatever.
You been rolling today.
Whatever. Listen, they say, you burden yourself right now.
Yeah.
And save future Tim.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
I've just heard that expression before, so.
There you go. All right. Somebody come on over here so I can turn this thing in.
Hell yeah, turn it in.
Take the battery out. Take that to the truck.
Whoop.
Like, oh yeah, it's heavy. Like they say, we can put a fork in it.
There we go.
You can take, it's like it's done. You can take that to the truck. You can put it in the truck, and I don't have to see that nail gun until I get ready to see it again. We start building porches.
Until I get ready.
Until I get ready. There you go. It's done, y'all. I can't believe it. I might be shedding a couple tears, but don't get too close. You might see them for real. But that's it. What's up, Ty?
See if I can pan y'all around.
What was that? What type of handshake was that?
And it is finished. We have completely
Chip on.
LP sided.
Chest bump, Mom. Chest bump, Mom.
Ooh, whoa.
High five, YouTube. Ooh. Chest bump, YouTube. Ooh. Chest bump him. Chest bump. Ooh. We did
it, y'all. We completely LP sided our home.
All right. Mama?
We did it.
It's done. All we got is a little bit of caulk, a little bit of paint. And this thing gonna look amazing. It already looks amazing.
It does.
But this is your dream right here.
It's
And
done.
so we made your dream
Come true.
become a reality.
That's it.
Yeah. That's a husband's job.
Dreams have become a reality. So this is it, y'all. We have completely replaced all of the LP siding, and we have finished the back of the house, and it is done, y'all. It is done. I'm gonna come around here to the corner where I stood when we first started, and I can now say it is finished. It is done. I am truly in amazement. I just can't believe that we finally finished all of the LP siding, and it looks so great, and it's looked good for a long time. It's just so solid, and just the benefit that this is going to bring to our house, just to have everything brand new, insulated, OSB. It's such a sturdy structure now, and it's deeper than just the boards that we put on. We have made this house a home. We have invested, literally, Tim has invested his blood and sweat into this house, and it's brand new. There's not one thing that's here that hasn't been replaced and redone, and it looks amazing. It really, really does. And this process, what's up, buddy?
Dad said yeah when you're ready to end the video.
Alrighty. And this process has just completely shown us what it means to invest into a property, and taught us so much, even beyond just the renovations and the remodeling, just to be able to stick with this and to be able to come up against different obstacles, different problems. And it's like problems might even be too strong of a word, but like things that you need to I guess like figure out, you know, because when you do a renovation project like this, every project is a little bit different, and there's some things that you kind of need to like figure out how you're going to go about it. And so that's just part of the process. And to be able to have like had all those things come up and find solutions and still like finish strong and get to the end is absolutely amazing, y'all. And hey, I'm ready, y'all. And I'm so glad that we didn't just get to this point, like we got to this point together, right? And it wasn't just Tim doing the LP siding, even though he had some lonely days out here when we were inside homeschooling. He was willing to take on this task and conquer, with us cheering in the background, Noah bringing water and body armors and
Through the rain.
literal rain. Yes.
It was rough, but we got it done.
Yeah, and this is like, it's taught us so much, and I think it's bonded us together.
Oh yeah.
As a family, we know that we
That's
can
right.
like come up against things and conquer together.
Nothing can stop us.
And we'll be
family,
able.
marriage and family
Yep.
is the most powerful force on this entire earth. Nothing can stop it when it's unified.
Yep.
That's why the Lord used husband and wife marriage to symbolize his relationship with us, with the church, because he's the husband and we're the bride.
Yep.
As far as the church. So it's a beautiful thing.
Yep. And so just us being able to be a part of this process all together has been truly amazing.
That's
so
right.
we're going to end it here. Right here for today. It's I.A.G Farms.
It's all about God.
We will see y'all on the next one.
Y'all get ready for this thing?
We're done with LP siding. We're done with LP siding.
We're done with LP siding. We're done with LP siding. Let me turn it around to you. This is the one y'all can blame right here.
Oh yeah.
What you got to say for yourself?
Listen, I take the blame because when it looks good at the end, then I can take the credit.
Listen, let me turn it around and get you. We're gonna step this way just a little bit. Move your camera stand. We're gonna save this picture right here. Let's see. Let me move it out the way, because this is gonna be like, you know, the picture that we're gonna go back to. Because Megan says that once it looks good, we ain't gonna be worried about how much it costs.
That's right.
So-
Well, no.
Because I'm finna go to the store and
Wait
spend
a
about
second.
$3,000.
Wait a second. Nah, I think, seriously though, I think it's going to be worth it in the end to have a better product. And that's why initially this was Tim's idea, if y'all will remember,
Blame the husband.
to replace the siding, and we tried to contract it out. And so when we went and we were like, okay, we're just gonna paint it, I was like, wait, can't we do this ourselves?
No, tell them what you saw to prove, to put that thought in your mind.
I saw the beautiful barn.
You saw that
siding.
barn down there.
And if he could do that, and he built that like from scratch with his bare hands, then he can put some siding on a little old mobile home, can he?
That's right, I can.
So, yeah, so we went back to that idea of siding it again, but this time, instead of contracting out the siding work, it was my idea for us, mainly, well, him, to do it ourselves. So we're back at that, and I think at the end of the day, he is going to be so pleased with the siding and the work and the finished product and how it turns out. And, you know, listen, I'll take the blame now. I'm going to give Jesus the credit later.
There you go. But nah, I agree with you that we need to replace this siding, because, you know, we've been kind of not looking at it because it's our siding. You know, we're kind of like, oh, it looks all right, you know, optimistic. But now that we look at it with a little bit deeper perspective, and like I say, that really happened once we started getting ready to paint. Because you got to like look at it a little deeper, start planning,
Right.
and you see all those rusty nails and the holes and the defects in the all those type of things, but that's definitely the right decision. So I was already ready to do it when Megan, said, hey,
I just lightly suggested it. Just kind of.
how hard would it be? Right, I was just ready. That just lets us know that I was ready to replace it already anyway.
You were.
But I want y'all to get this shot right here, because this is gonna be the shot. There you go. That we're gonna look at again when this process is done and Megan's siding is replaced, and we're gonna give all credit to who?
Jesus.
Jesus, because it's all about who?
God.
Jesus, come, inhabit the praise of the sinner and saint. Jesus, come,